So how do you live life without remembering the value of whatever you're selling, the value of the product you're putting to the market, the value of the product that people desire much? Because it's that value that actually puts your service or your product beyond everyone else. People change, people's desires change, people's needs change. But do your business's values change? We grew up with ideology of choices depending on your geolocation. Because when you look at the choices you make around you and the value they have, actually most of the times depends on your geolocation. For those who are not or who don't have access to internet, most of the times we find ourselves that the product that we have is sometimes devalued by those around us. But how do you add value to your product? There are a few things you can do, like branding. A branded product actually stands out differently. It outshines, it becomes unique on a stall. And when it becomes unique, people get to adopt and admire it even more. They grow with the brand. That's why you find somebody at the age of 20 or 30 having a particular brand in their head. Hey, if I'm adding anything to my bread, this is what I want. Maybe it's peanut or something, whatever type of peanut that is. It's not because there are not very many other brand types of peanuts, but that particular type of peanut actually is better and tastes differently for them. So that is what makes them love that peanut even differently than any other. That is one thing. Adding value to your product, adding value to your service. Before you complain, people are doing this, people are competing with my product, look at what service you're offering. How are your clients receiving it? What is the client feedback after them receiving the service? Did they end up fighting with you at the end of the transaction? Did you end up arguing in the middle of the transaction? Or was it amicably, nicely handled? Now all those are simple things that people actually go off and forget in life. Then they start blaming, competition isn't giving us they are not allowing us to compete equally. They are not allowing us to do this. No, sometimes your product is the problem. That's one of the value addition things. Two, your target audience. Who is your client? Who is that person receiving your service? Is that service of value to them, and when will it stop being of value? If it stops being of value to them, do you have a continuation of that product that can always make them love the brand, or is it a one-time to use brand? Like every other business, don't look at yourself and say, I have to put my product here so that they see it next to where that product is. Some products are singularly far different from actually those who consume them, that the consumers actually have to really seek and wait to have those products. So if you push yourself in a corner where you always want to be at the front line, no, they should know that he's not alone. No, they should know that we are here also. No, they should hear us. Why are they only hearing him? No, it's your service. It's your product that is denominating you or demolishing you, not anyone else. You created a product because you want to compete, not because you wanted to offer a service. You created a product because you're angry. You want to get back at someone, not because you wanted to offer a service to a community that desires it. You created a product because you want to entice someone, because you were in the middle of maybe getting to some point where anywhere in a relationship, and then you created a product thinking that it's the reason why you're creating the product. No. Most of the times you have to create a product or a service that actually isn't dependent on any situation or any moment. Because the more people around you embrace your product, the more client or service demand that they create around you. Once your product is genuine, once your service is genuine, once you have no hiccups in between, trust me, people will always love the transit. People will always love the flight path of your services. But once you can't handle that, once you become someone who is like, what do clients really want? Whatever I can sell to them, whatever I have. No, you are selling to them whatever you have, but someone actually tells them that no, that's not the real product, or that's the real product. I was challenged some time back, but I couldn't tell. The mindset around me then. I was in the middle of just having fun, and a friend of mine walked in with a phone, a used phone. Now I loved the brand because I was a man who loved used phones. But then by the time a friend of mine who came in with a used phone, I was holding a fake, I would call it a dummy iPhone to me, because when I'm holding a fake product, that means I'm holding a dummy of the original product. So I was holding a dummy iPhone in my hands, and this friend of mine was so excited. That's an iPhone? Can I have it? Blah blah. But then I asked myself, should I explain to them that actually that is not the original iPhone? Or should I let them just own it as they want? I tried to hesitate, I love my iPhone, this and that. Then my friend insisted, I want to have to go with that iPhone, I love it, blah blah blah. Then I'm like, why should I even worry when it's what they want? So I had to let go of the iPhone. Now the other brand that was in exchange was a Sony Ericsson. So when I looked at the Sony Ericsson and Xperia, I love the Sony brand so much. When I looked at the Sony Ericsson and the iPhone, the fake one, the dummy that I was holding, I was like, okay, let me let the dummy go. My friend went away happy and excited. But me, as the person who let that iPhone go, I knew they'll tell this friend, that's a fake iPhone. They'll show this friend the real iPhone, and this friend of mine would get pissed and angry because I didn't explain it to them. But then, if you rush and push, that's what the world does. Once you decide to rush something or someone or a service that you're not supposed to actually receive, it's like forcing to have sex at the age of 12. No matter how, or no matter which perspective you put it, if you're a parent getting a child into that relationship, it will be child marriage. If not, rape or anything else that comes along with such a sin. So, many things in life are because of your mindset, because of our mindset, because of my mindset, because of what is inside there. People will always want you to explain to them. But what if they don't want to listen to your explanations? Will you let them go unexplained? So when somebody says you started it, how big is what you started? How grateful are you that you started that? For example, if you started today and then you only looking at people and alerting them or telling them which one is the real product, people will love you because you'll be showing them the difference between the fake one and the original one. What many traders hate, because when you look at the market, most of the times there is a difference on service consumption. The toothpaste in the US isn't the toothpaste in Uganda. The toothpaste in UK isn't the toothpaste in Nigeria. The toothpaste in Asia isn't the toothpaste in Africa, and so on and so forth. Some brands fight to maintain that across all borders or across all regions, while other brands actually can't even try to monitor their brand across the border. So most of the times, before you complain, my economy isn't growing, my life isn't changing, or this product isn't giving me what I want, ask yourself, is it the original product? Or did you buy the pseudo one, the fake, the one that puts money in a trader's pocket without them explaining to you, the one that controls you, that pisses you off? Is your economy or your government actually protecting the consumers around you in your community against such trading habits? Because every business has its closets, and those who understand the closets actually understand better the power and the value of what is in those closets. But while they understand the value and the power of what is in those closets, do you understand the service that you're offering, the value addition that you're giving to a community, the value addition that your product is giving to other people, the value addition that that product or that service is adding to the world? There'll always be someone learning to do something. But as that someone is learning to do something, then the others also admire. But in the admiration, you as the person or the individual or the service provider being mimicked. How secure are you? How have you secured your product, your brand's presence in the communities? Protecting those who consume your service, not those who fake it. Because a pirate will come at you with all technicalities, but a consumer will walk to your service center or your door begging to be helped. So, will you let that consumer also cry at your door when you're not a pirate, when you have the real product? Or will you actually help that consumer out of that agony and give them the real product? That's what happens in life. Consumer as a played, traders play. But in the business of playing the traders and the consumers, there are economies and civilizations. Civilizations we can't change to go back to where we were before, because we can't be in the Stone Age again. But we can be where the Stone Age has never been, in the clean energy world. That depends on you, So most of the times it's what happens. People walk into your life with different perspectives of how it should be. You decide what you receive, why you're receiving it, when and why, and what exactly you're receiving. The internet is full of very many things and very many opportunities, including free things. Very many free things. Free products, free softwares that can get you anything. But the challenges involved in that product, in it being free, are the reasons you shouldn't actually even want a free thing first. We who have been online understand the difference between a paid software and a free version software. We who have been online understand the difference between a paid antivirus and an unpaid antivirus. We understand how those things work. So it's not always about waiting for someone to say something about it. It's about you deciding what you want. It's not always that you should be involved in the moment. No, we should be there in that moment physically. No. As you push so much to be part of that moment physically, someone else actually hates the reason such a service is being interrupted because of your mindset. Challenges, people will always want to divide and then create all the beef around you or your product. The question is always what if you don't care? What if you don't mind? But what if your service receivers actually care more of your product on what they should actually be receiving. Because if a service receiver cares more, then they'll put your product first and find a way of fighting every fake product so that your product stands out. Have you grown that level of fan base around your product so that those service seekers can actually fight to have the real product even in your absence? That's the value of now. That's what happens when people actually think differently. Someone will always want you to be, they should be thinking of what they are looking at right now. Why are they not thinking of what they are looking at right now? No. By the time you walked in to make them think of your dummy or your product or what, they had read somewhere in a book, in a magazine, on what type of product they will need for a particular service. And it's from that magazine or that book that they built the ideology or the moment that you're wiggling your ass through to be seen. That moment that you're wiggling your calves through to be seen. Why are they not looking at us? Why are they not looking at our product? No. It's not that because your product should be where that product is to be seen. No. It is because you haven't taken your product to the right audiences, to right consumers. People who understand English totally and love English totally have issues with very many other languages. Just like you have issues with people who don't speak your language. So it's the reality today. While the world is fighting so much to see how things are different around here and there, you should always be thinking. You should always be thinking. You should always rethink of every single decision you're making as a service seeker and a service provider, as an end user to a particular platform and as an admin to a particular platform, as an end user to a particular product and as an admin to a particular product. Because every service has two ends and every product has two ends. So don't limit your mindset to the single room that you're looking at when there's an entire world out there waiting for you to be embraced. Embrace the world. That's how the world embraces you. You hate the world will hate you. Don't be persuaded by people who don't value now. Don't be persuaded by people who don't understand the value of anything in life. Don't be persuaded by people or mindsets who think it should be destroyed to be loved. Don't be persuaded by people who don't understand the goals of your product or your service line. Be a businessman who protects your consumers like you love your diamond, because every client is worth it. Once they stop consuming your product, it's very easy for your brand line to go down or your product to go off the market. Ask yourself, how did those who protect their products, how did they do that? There are brands who have been on the market for ages. And you can't even test their civilization. You can't even test their leaderships. Because it's not about just giving a service to a customer, but is actually understanding that the customer will be needed tomorrow. And it's the life we live in. It's the world we live. Understand the value of now. Enjoy the power of tomorrow. Because the future is right in your hands. You decide how you want it. You decide who you want it with. You decide when it unfolds. Just like a savings account. You decide when your savings are enough to start being reinvested again. Live life. No stress. Because life is what it is. Life is life. This is Creations. This is F2F Live. And this is Dr. Rayyans Elvis.